Hey guys, it's Bucci Boy. You know, if any of you guys out there have ever had one of these Kydex holsters that does not have the tension adjustment screws on it, you'll know what a pain that they can really be, especially when they're brand new, to try and get your gun out of these holsters, to try and get them loosened up. This one is brand new. This one happens to be for the high point 9mm and 380. And yeah, these things can be really super tight, and this model does not have the adjustment screws, so you're basically stuck with what you got. So I'm going to show you a way you can loosen these things up and get them broken in really quickly so you can use them right away. Basically, if you don't know how these work, they're a retention, positive retention. Basically, the trigger guard. Let me show you the gun here. This is the high point. Of course, the gun's empty. Basically, whenever you stick the guns in, these little indentations grab the trigger guard right here, and also they squeeze against the slide a little bit. I'm not going to stick the gun in because it is super tight. I still won't be able to get the thing out. So basically what I did was right here where the holster is split, to grab that trigger guard, I pried that out just about as far as I could, or as far as I wanted to, and I took I have a little carpenter's pencil here. You can use whatever you want to slide down in there. I shoved that down in there just about as far as it would go. Okay, so that's holding that open now. When you get this new, this is completely shut. Okay, this is completely closed, which is absolutely ridiculous. Way too tight. I don't care how quick or how fast you draw the gun, you cannot get it out. So stick the pencil in there, stick a piece of wood, whatever you got, shove it down in there as far as you need to open that as much as you want. Once you have that in there, go ahead and grab a hair dryer and just heat it up. I heated this all up, all around the trigger area, on the front and the back, the sides. I blew the hot air down in there. Just heat it up till I basically couldn't touch this with my fingers. That's how hot it was. I would hold the hair dryer just about as close as I could to it. Now, if you use something like a heat gun, just be careful, because a heat gun is going to get it really, really hot, and you could actually melt the plastic on this. But it's pretty simple. Stick whatever you can fit down in there to open that up. Hit it with the hair dryer, and then once it's all heated up nice and evenly with the hair dryer, just let it cool with your shim or whatever you want in there to keep it open. Once you take that out after it's cooled off, it's going to stay open. Okay, like I said, whenever this was brand new, it was completely shut like this, and afterwards it's opened up. It's loosened up a lot more. You don't have to go wearing out your gun, wearing out the trigger guard, trying to shove this in there and drawing it, 100 million times to get it to loosen up. Actually, this still needs loosened up a bit more. I'll show you now. I'll stick the gun in. Okay, so the gun's in there now. It's still holding this really, really tight, actually. Alright, I had to cut the video to get the gun out of the holster. Like I said, it's still a little bit tight. So I am going to open this up a little bit more. I'll use my pencil here, and I'll stick something else in there to open it up. Heat it up again, and then just let it cool. And it will loosen up to the point where it still holds the gun nice and tight, but you can still pull the gun out. That's the whole meaning of doing this. It's not going to ruin the holster. Just be careful that you don't melt it or anything. And like I said, that will stay open. Now, if you would accidentally go and open that up a little bit too much or something, you can always tighten it back up. Just stick a little C-clamp or something on there to close it in a little bit, heat it back up again and let it cool, and then take your clamp off if it's if you opened it up a little too much. That's basically going to work with any Kydex holster. Like I said, this one's the Fobus, and it doesn't have the adjustment screws on it, so these things can really be a pain if you get one new and it's really super tight. So hopefully that helped you out. I'll check you guys out later.